Hi, my name is Bob, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Season 8 of Candlepin for Kids.
I got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me.
With Steve Reno and Dan Gothier.
All right, we're back with the 12 to 14 age group on Candlepin for Kids. I'm your host, Tom Brady. No, wait, I'm Steve Reno. I'm trying to impersonate Tom Brady today because it's Halloween, October 31st.
You need more hair.
It's my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Ma. Hope you're having a nice birthday with Richard down there in Bradenton, Florida. Shoo, another match. We got some great bowlers with us today. What happened to your costume? Where'd the greatest American hero go?
It's not Halloween anymore. It's the week after, isn't it?
That is true, but I didn't have time to change up, so we'll go with Tom Brady for another week or two.
Tom Brady has a lot more hair than you.
Just a little, but he ain't my age either, so when he gets to be my age, he might be like this. I hope not, Tom. Another great match. We got some great bowlers.
Yep.
A lot of stuff to go over. We got Irby on the scoreboard. We got Chris up there on the camera, and we got Robbie, the Hitman Taylor, doing everything else. So it should be a great match, a lot of fun this next half hour or so. Are we ready to introduce the bowlers?
Yes, we are. Steve,
Let's
take
hear
it
it for
away.
the bowlers, shall we?
The champions. A giant on the lanes joins a giant in stature. It's Justine DiBiasio and Ryan Donnell. Challenging them, a pilgrim pair tries to defend its home lane advantage. It's Colleen Dumas and Stephen Powers.
Here we go, guys. We'll have the boys take a seat. And our girls are going to lead us off. I had the wrong sheet with me, Dan. I couldn't tell you what bowling alleys they came from.
Oh, we got it right in front of us here. Looks like Justine's out of Saugus, huh? Central Park Lanes. Colleen out of Pilgrim Lanes. It's just a hometown favorite.
Central Park Lanes would be in East Boston, Dan. East Boston, Mass. Not too far from Logan Airport.
Yeah, we had a stop there last year.
Yes, we did. That's
one
correct.
bowling stop.
A couple of fine bowlers, these ladies right here. I'll tell you, they are the stars of the game in the future. A couple of regulars on our show. A 9 for Colleen and an 8 for Justine.
It's like Colleen has recently thrown a 139 she's very proud of.
Justine DiBiasio and her partner Ryan Donnell are our top seeds today. Justine qualified for today's show on games of 91, 98, and 100 for 289, while Colleen qualified for the show on games of 93, 100, and 93 for 286. We had some very close scores in this age group. Just missing by 2 pins was Madison Kelly. By 4 pins, Mackenzie Easterbrooks. And by 5 pins, Caitlin Brunel. Some great bowling by our ladies today, qualifying for today's show. After 2 boxes completed, it's 19-16 in favor of Dumas and Powers.
Really nice break there for Dumas off the headpin. Look at just the 1-2 left, 1 pin to aim at.
We have some side notes here, and it says Justine DiBiasio. She finished 2nd in the Mass State Tournament singles, and that's one of her proudest accomplishments in bowling as of today. Her favorite TV show is Cake Boss, and her favorite movie is Home Alone 2. Her favorite song is I'm Not Afraid, and she loves spaghetti, Dan.
It doesn't everybody. I could use some spaghetti right now. Started off with 3 straight 8s, a little bit below her average of 91.
Last week, when we had the 11 and under age group, we talked about the Portsmouth Northeast Classic that's coming up this month. We also have the men's and ladies World Singles and Team Championship going on. For the men, the singles and team event will be at the Bangor Lanes in Bangor, Maine. That's the Bangor Brewer Lanes. And for the ladies, I know they're heading up to Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm not sure what bowling alley they're competing at up in Halifax. Well, we want to wish all our bowlers the best of luck as the Canadians and Americans get together for a big week-long event.
Not positive. We'll check it right at the half.
We're in our 5th and final box already, Dan. That half flew by. Colleen Dumas is at 35, with Justine DiBiasio is at 33. Unable to get a mark. DiBiasio takes 9. Colleen Dumas 8. It's 43-42 at the half. And now the boys are up. Ryan Donnell and Stephen Powers. Ryan threw out the first ball on lane 3. Both boys on the 3-pin to start. No easy spare leave there, but makeable.
Ryan is one tall 12-year-old.
Reminds me of my son Brandon, Dan. He's grown like a tree.
He was saying that he plays basketball, and I asked him, do the other coaches ask you for your birth certificate? And he goes, all the time.
Could be an NBA star in the making, Dan.
Nice 10 for Stephen Powers. I had the pleasure of keeping score for Stephen Powers' team last year up in Canada. And he's a really, really nice kid. Always smiling, always rooting on his team. And an up-and-coming bowler. Last year he was one of the people who came in the top 5 in the adult youth tournament right here at Pilgrim. So he's got a lot of potential.
Ryan has been
Canadian team tournament too.
Did they? Very nice. Ryan was on our show last year, Ryan Donnell. I believe this is Stephen Powers' first time with us. Both our ladies are regulars on our show. There's a solid 10 by Stephen Powers. Ryan Donnell with 8. So right now it's 63-54 in favor of Dumas and Powers with 3 frames remaining. This is a two-game match with total pinfall determining our winner, and who'll be moving on to the championship show in March.
Both boys off the head pin a little that first ball. That's what it is.
Hey, where's a great spare? Nice ball by Stephen Powers. And our first mark of the match, Dan.
Yeah, he's not showing any signs of real nervousness for a first-timer on our show. Hasn't left the pin standing yet after 3 boxes. Ryan
Donnell qualified for today's show on games of 110, 126, and 81 for 317. Stephen Powers qualified on games of 105, 89, and 107 for 301. In third place with the 280 was Austin LaPlante. We're hoping to see Austin in the future, Dan.
He keeps coming in third. Solid 7 fill for Stephen Powers, and another makeable leave here.
Powers filling that spare with 7, increasing his lead to 17, 80-63. We have a pair of 9s, 89-72, and we're in the 10th and final frame of the first game. At the end of this string, we'll take a break. We'll have our bowlers switch sides, and we'll come back with the Smoke the Shoe segment. Do we have a bowler picked out there?
Yeah, we do. It's a person who's been on our show before, but our only real rule for this is that you couldn't have been on this year, and it's Corey Gendro. So I'm going to be trying very hard against him.
Yeah, Corey's a fine bowler. Throws a hard ball, very hard ball. Really gets those pins mixing when he's in there.
Well, he's going to need it.
All right, there's a 9 for Ryan Donnell and a 9 for Stephen Powers. Some fine bowling by our boys. And at the end of the first game, Colleen Dumas and Stephen Powers are at 98. Justine DiBiasio and Ryan Donnell are at 81. It's a 17-pin difference in the match. We're going to take a quick break and have our kids switch sides, and we'll be back with Smoke the Shoe in just a few moments. So please.
Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.
Yes, it turns to gold.
Everybody